Alright everybody, you guys wanted the face cam back. Like I said, I'm not really done with the studio and everything. There's still a lot of stuff that's happening to this place, so yeah, just don't mind the background, whatever. Okay, so we're gonna talk about anime dungeon fighters, and this is gonna be a tough one because my thought on this game has changed over the course of time. I mean, there's some personal issues that I had with the developers and with the people involved in the game, and just with the progress of the game. So this one's gonna be a tough one to judge, because when I started off, I loved this game a lot because there was a lot of possibilities that you could go for in this game, and there were let me say, there wasn't so much autoplay involved. Like right now, once you reach, like, there are people that are much higher than I am. They're like people that are like level, I don't know, 250, 300, whatever. I don't know what the level cap is right now. I have no idea. But yeah, there used to be a way of playing this game where you go into a dungeon and you were actually rewarded by, you know, just playing, you actively playing, which I thought was cool. And then the higher you get, I think it started off around level 20. I noticed that, okay, so I have to do this dungeon over and over again, which was fine because I'm used to this kind of stuff with elemental dungeons and all that sort of stuff, right? I used to, you know, I was like cool with that. And then later on, until I got to the second world, that's for everything that crashed for me. And there's such a disbalance in balancing, you know, the EXP that you get. It's crazy. So, just by the design and everything is cool. Everything is cool. But once I got to the second world, I noticed that the developers were kind of like a little lazy to finish off the second world, because they fixed it now, but in the second world, there was no items that you can draw. Like, I'm gonna show this to you in a second if you don't know what I'm saying. But there was like, for a long time, the stuff was missing. They were adding more stuff to it, but they didn't make the second world like the first world. And then after a long time, a lot of weeks that have passed, they finally fixed it. And they added, you know, these things that you can draw, just the weapon drawing system, this kind of stuff. That wasn't here for a long time. We only had the portals, and that's when I noticed, oh my god, this is gonna take ages to level. Like, it's gonna take hundreds and hundreds of hours probably, I don't even know, of auto farming. And that's when the game kind of like did a little bit of a nosedive for me, because it just became so super repetitive. I think they could have made the game much more fun if they would do another type of EXP distribution. I know what they were trying to do. They were trying to get the people playing, right? That's what we all did. I started playing and I enjoyed it. And then the autoplay feature came in, where you just... the Autofight, you can see it here on the right, where you just basically run dungeons AFK. You go do your work, do your things, or whatever you have to do, and then they will, the computer, you know, basically the game plays it for you. So on Roblox, they will keep the amount of players that they have, and they don't lose any players. But what they didn't think and thought of at the time is that this is probably the worst thing to do. If you want to have an active game in general, you need people that actively play the game and don't get bored of it, because the only time I join in is when I read to you the updates, but I don't play it anymore. I don't know, it just became so awkward, the game. And then they dropped the PvP, which I think is kind of a cool thing that they dropped. It's a very nice idea of having PvP in the game, but then they just focused on that. So the last fruit that we got, or whatever you want to call it now, element fruit or whatever, was leopard, which is only good in PvP. It's not really good in the initial state. So I think the developers are a little bit confused in what route they want to go in for. Like, what do we want to do with this? Now, the battleground situation is pretty cool, but I do have a downside with that. Like, there's not much to be gained, even though you get those kills. I mean, yeah, you can get into the top guild or the top this and that, and then you're gonna get the you know, the top 3 guilds or something, they're gonna get something, so which is kind of cool. But other than that, like, if we go into the PvP, there's nothing much more in on that. I also thought that your level is gonna actually be a crucial part of it, but I guess I don't think it is. I think they... you're like, that would be cool if you could look, this would be a great combination between the PvP and PvE world, right? You would have your gear from the PvE world, and then look at this. Use a uniform combat attribute. I don't know what that is, but they do something so you all have a chance. Now, that may be appealing for a few people, but I think the idea would have been so much nicer if you go into the PvE, right? If you go into the first, third, or second, or third world, and you're gonna grab yourself some equipment, and with that power of equipment, you can beat your opponents. But now here, everything seems so, I don't know, so balanced, I guess? But it's just awkward. It just feels awkward, and in the end, I don't have a reason why I would be playing that. That's the thing that I noticed. Like, why would I be playing PvP? Like, what is the thing that comes out of this here? Like, look at this. Like, I'm just like doing this for whatever reason, and it's just not fun. It's just not fun to me. People try to explain to me, yeah, this and that, and it is fun, blah blah blah. I just don't feel it. I'm just not feeling it. I don't enjoy this. I don't enjoy this. So they do put a lot of emphasis on that, but other than that, there's nothing to be gained. Why would I be doing PvP? For what? Nothing is giving me nothing. There's no shop. There's no coins that you get when you kill somebody. There is nothing to be gained. And that is the issue why people are not playing this. I can totally get it when people say, yo, listen, like, I don't, like, why would I be wanting to play this? Like, why do I play this? What does this give me? Okay, I got bounty. I got a kill. What does it do? What can I do with it? What can I do with it? All right, so I'm just gonna get myself yeeted. It's the same thing with these player battleground situations. I don't get it. Like, but maybe that's just my preference, okay? That's just my preference. So there's like I said, there's like guild bounty and stuff like that, which I think is pretty cool. But there's no other reason for me to play this. Like, where is the reward? A game needs to be rewarding. That is absolutely important. Like, I don't get any gems or anything. You get nothing. You get nothing. You just get the bounty. I mean, I guess it's early stages and they could still put this into the game, but the longer they take their time with, even though I do have to say, I do have to command them, I don't know what it's called, that they always update Fridays. They do that, and they bring new things to the game. But I just think it's the wrong things they bring to the game. So lately what they did was they brought in a lot of immortal fruits, which is very and highly inaccessible for most people. I'm gonna be completely honest. It's gonna be very difficult for most people to get those immortals. Super difficult. Same for me with Dark. It took ages until I got Dark. And yeah, that is also another thing. Inaccessibility, I don't know how you say it. But really difficult. Every time there's a new update that drops, right? I'm gonna be like, yeah, I'm probably sure that 80% of that nobody's able to play. Like, there's a lot of things in there that they add to the game that you're gonna be like, yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be able to play that. Because first of all, I mean, okay, so let me just give you a few examples. Last update was Leopard Fruit, right? Leopard Fruit was, yeah, Leopard Fruit is an immortal one. Getting those gems, damn, you gotta be playing 24 hours with this game. I mean, some people do, but just really not fun to get. Then they also added something new to the third world, a new dungeon. You know, getting to that third world is horrendous. It's really hard to get there. And I'm not trying to trash talk the game. It's just so difficult. Everybody in the comments, like, I go through my comments. I try to do some research, yeah? I go through the comments, and that's what people say. They say it is horribly hard. There's so little EXP. I've been stuck in World 2 forever. Honestly, even if I would start today, do auto fights, this and that, although it's really not good with the Dark Fruit. Dark Fruit auto fighting is not good at all. Yeah, it's just gonna take 4 levels. Let's just go through this. Let's check the EXP. I'm gonna go in hell mode. The XP is terrible. It's not really that good. And getting to 120, and then from 120 to 160, that's 40 levels. It's crazy. It's crazy. It really isn't as easy as people think. So, what is the state of the game? I think the game is dying badly. Like I said, there were 20k players interested, and even more. There were a lot of people interested in this game. And now I think it peaked at 3k. And that is within 1 or 2 months. So that's not good, everybody. That is not a nice statistic. So yeah, I think the state of the game it's not good. Not good. I think it suits it the best. The elements, there needs to be a huge overhaul in most elements, I would say. I think the one that's really good is love. Dark does some okay damage, but it still feels a little underwhelming a little bit. I actually thought that Dark is going to be like, wow. But literally, I don't know. It needs the mysterious love fruit. Now, on the other side, there's only one mysterious love fruit, and there's like 3 to 4 immortal ones. And mysterious is below that. That kind of shows the balancing of just elements or fruits with the devs. It's a problem. It's an issue. You can't tell me that you don't want. And what do you think? This is a question to the community. What do you think? Why do they have more immortal fruits, which is like the mythics, the highest of the highest? Why do they have more immortal fruits than, for example, mysterious? So mysterious is the love fruit, and it's as far as I believe, the only one. Maybe I forgot. Maybe there's another one, but there's not more than 2. But I think there's only one. So there's only one. Why do you think there is that? Why do you think they did that? I'm gonna tell you why. Because they want to make money. They want people to spend Robux to buy the new immortal fruit. And that is a bad way of doing it. And people are realizing it too. Right now, people are leaving. There's many people that wrote under my comments, they're like, yeah, bro, I ain't putting any more time into that. The developers are kind of destroying it. And that is with many games. There are some games where that has happened and they are redeeming themselves. For example, Elemental Dungeons. They actually are redeeming themselves with doing the right updates. I mean, I love the updates that they're dropping currently, and that's why you see me playing this game. Some of you are asking me, do you even still play Anime Dungeon Fighters? Look at the EXP. This is wacko, man. This is really bad. There's not like nothing has changed in the EXP bar. Right at the end, you get a little bit more, but I see no change, man. This is bad. So the state the game is currently in, I would definitely not put it in a high tier. I'm gonna make a tier list very soon on the dungeon crawling games kinda, and yeah, I'm gonna be making a list on that probably on the weekend if I have the time to do it, but it's been on my mind for quite some time. So yeah, this one is not really giving us what we want anymore. It used to. The EXP gathering is ridiculous. If you look at the updates, yeah, they do update frequently, but the updates are mostly underwhelming. I've been tracking the Discord server and see what people are saying about this, and usually it's usually an L after an update. So in the chat, they don't really enjoy it. Most of them. I don't know. It's probably not everyone, but the state is not good of the game, and I don't know. Like I do have some personal issues also with the people with the developers, at least 2 people of them, because I used to, I was supposed to be the host of their YouTube channel, and they just were so lazy, and they just didn't do anything for it. So they made this big post on Discord that we, you know, that they are looking for somebody that makes videos for them, blah, blah, blah. And just nothing went through. I've been asking people constantly, hey, what's up now? Are we gonna do this or not? Or what's poppin'? And there's no reply. They reply like once a week or something like that. It's crazy. And then, you know, it's just being ignored. And that kind of shows also the level of thoughts behind the development of the game. Something has lacked, like something is lacking. Wait, what is this guy doing? Something is lacking. And I don't know if it's the motivation or just the knowledge in general to listen to what the audience has to say about their game. I think they should listen so much more to the audience and what the player base says. Once they do that, I'm pretty sure that they can do a comeback. But right now, I would give this a fail. I would not recommend this game to anybody because, you know, just... I don't know. I'm an honest gamer. I'm a very, very honest gamer, and there's just too many problems with this game and the development right now that I would say I definitely think you should play this. Now, if you do like these kind of games, sure, check it out. I mean, I'm the last person on earth that tells you not to check out a game like this. But I just think it's not like I always look at games because, I mean, this is not my full-time job or anything. Like, I do this for fun, and I play these Roblox games because I actually have fun at it. Amazing, right? I actually play these games because I enjoy them. I enjoy them a lot, and I do want to value, like, I do value my own time. Look at that. Now the game is crashing probably. Yep, that has happened many times as well. Yeah, there you go. So I'm out again. Did the whole thing. Couldn't even do anything. And that's not my internet, everybody. This happens only in this game. It's crazy. It's crazy. I don't recommend it at all currently, at least in its current state. Yeah, tell me what you think in the comment section below. I would be truly interested in that. And yeah, goodbye. Peace out.